In this video we are going to see the projection of the vector, and for this we have to know that on x-axis we have a negative number on the left and positive number on the right, and on y-axis we have positive number above, and below is going down. When we go down it's negative. Projection of the vector on coordinate axis. To project the vector on coordinate axis, we have to draw a straight line toward the x, as you can see here. So the line will be between the head and the tail of the vector. Well, we have seen this on our first video. The head, tail of the vector, the all characteristics of the vector. And this line will be, as you can see here, we have to subtract 3 from 7, so it will be positive number, and this projection is positive, and it's not always positive, but to project the vector on y-axis we're going to do the same things as we have done. So we are just going to draw a straight line toward y-axis, and we are going to subtract head of the vector from its tail, and we are going to calculate it. As you can see here, the angle is on the positive side. We are going to see this more in detail. Well, this vector, as you can see here, have a negative side and positive side. This I'm showing you to know where we have to start calculating the angle. So we should always choose the positive side to draw an angle. And you can see here that the positive side is on the right, and this angle is straight angle of 90 degrees. The head and the tail of this vector are at the same place, so this vector doesn't have any length on x file because it's straight. So, and the projection of this vector will be 0. A collinear vector is a vector which has the same length and direction as on x file, so its projection has the same direction and length. And when vector has an opposite direction, its projection will be negative, but it will have the same length. Just we have to change the sign of this vector. As you can see here, the middle of the vector, its length is always positive. It doesn't have a direction as vector, and the projection of the vector is written like this, ax. We can see here that this vector is parallel to x, but it has an opposite direction. It's going to the left, because we know that x goes to the right, so it will have the opposite sign. It's the same length but opposite sign. The knowledge of basic mathematical and geometrical operations of triangle is necessary to solve many problems of physics. So we have to know that vector is often represented as triangle because we can find out its length or direction or the angle knowing those formulas and equations which are useful to solve many problems of physics where vector is represented, because if, for example, we don't know the angle, we can find out knowing two sides of this triangle. We are going to see this on the next video. We are going to use those formulas in practice, so we are going to know how to use them, but we should know those basic formulas by heart.